Welcome to Book to Blueprint, where powerful books become practical blueprints for real life. You do not need more information, you need execution. This is Book to Blueprint. All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're doing something a little different. Instead of just talking about the science of getting rich, we are going to crack it open and turn it into a real, practical blueprint, something you can literally start using the second this is over. Let's do this. Okay, so everything, and I mean everything, we're about to go through rests on this one huge idea from Wallace D. Wattles. The big takeaway is this: your thoughts, they're not just random chatter in your head. They are a literal creative power, a force that can actually shape the world around you. This is the bedrock of the whole system. So, to make this super easy to follow and put into action, we've broken it all down into 6 key parts. We're going to look at the core outcome, the big idea, the operating system, your step-by-step implementation plan, the recurring behaviors you'll need, and finally, the common mistakes to avoid. It's basically your cheat sheet for getting this done. All right, first things first. We need to know where we're going, right? What's the end goal here? Let's get super clear on the exact outcome we're aiming for. And listen, this is a really important point. This isn't just about getting a giant pile of money. No way. The real goal is to get the wealth you need to live a complete life. To have the resources to grow mentally, spiritually, and physically without anything holding you back. The money, that's just the tool that unlocks your full potential. Okay, now for the big one. This is the engine that drives the entire system. You've got to wrap your head around this next idea, because without it, none of the other pieces will work. So the book calls it the thinking substance. And this is where things get, well, pretty mind-bending. Just imagine for a second that there's this formless, intelligent stuff that makes up everything. It's the raw material of the universe. It's everywhere and it's responsive. You could think of it like the quantum field, this ocean of pure possibility. But honestly, the best way to picture it is like a giant, infinite field of smart clay, just waiting for a sculptor. And that's where you come in. If that substance is the clay, then your thoughts are the sculptor's hands. When you hold a really clear, focused thought or image in your mind, you are literally impressing that shape onto the substance. That's the first step of creation. Your thought is the cause, and the thing you end up holding in your hand, that's the effect. Now, this isn't just wishful thinking or some kind of magic trick. It's a science. And just like physics or chemistry, it has its own set of rules. Fundamental, unchangeable laws. If you want to get predictable, consistent results, you have to know what these rules are, and more importantly, you have to play by them. And it turns out there are 7 of these universal laws that govern the whole process. These aren't just suggestions. They're like the operating system for reality itself. You have to work with them. It's non-negotiable. Okay, so here they are. You've got vibration, perpetual transmutation, relativity, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and gender. Now, we could spend hours on each one, but to keep this practical, let's just zoom in on 2 of them so you can see exactly how they work. Take a look at this. This is the law of relativity in action. Is that barrel in the middle big or small? Well, it depends, right? Compared to the little one, it's huge. Compared to the big one, it's tiny. Your goals work the exact same way. If $1 million feels impossibly big, try comparing it to a goal of 10 million. All of a sudden, 1 million doesn't seem so crazy. You get to control the frame. It may have the law of cause and effect. This one is so simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Think of it like this. Money is an effect. You can't just chase an effect. It doesn't work. The cause of that money is always valuable service. Always. So if you want more of the effect, more money, you have to stop focusing on the money and start focusing on the cause. You have to increase the value of your service. Okay, enough theory. This is where the rubber meets the road. We've talked about the what and the why. Now it's time for the how. This is your step-by-step game plan. Look, it all boils down to these 3 steps. Step 1, define your vision. And I mean get crazy specific. Write it all down in the present tense, like you have it right now. Step 2, impress that vision. This is key. You have to get emotionally involved. You need to feel what it's like to have it. That feeling of gratitude, of excitement, that's the fuel. And step 3, act. You have to act every single day with the solid, unshakable belief that you're already receiving it. You move like a person who can't fail. A great plan is, well, it's useless if you don't do anything with it. To actually make this system work for you, you have to build certain habits into your daily life. Think of these as your non-negotiable daily drills. Here they are, the big 4. First, a gratitude practice every single morning. This gets your mind tuned to abundance. Second, review your vision once in the morning, once at night. Keep it fresh in your mind. Third, practice focused thought, just holding that image of what you want without letting your mind wander. And finally, aligned action. That just means doing what you need to do each day, but doing it with total efficiency and purpose. And trust me, these are not optional suggestions. They are requirements. So what's the one thing that makes all this possible? It's discipline. That's it. It's not about waiting to feel motivated, because we all know motivation comes and goes. Discipline is simply the ability to tell yourself to do something and then actually doing it. It's about keeping the promise you made to yourself, especially when you don't feel like it. Okay, last section, and this one's huge. Let's talk about the traps. So many people try to use these ideas and they just fail. And it's usually because they fall into one of a few common mental pits. Knowing what these are ahead of time is your best defense. This right here is the number one killer of dreams. The biggest mistake is focusing on the appearance of things. You look at your empty bank account, the pile of bills, and you let that reality control your thoughts. That just creates more of the same. The winning mindset, it's about ignoring those temporary appearances and holding on to the truth. And the truth is that the universe is abundant, and you are just in the process of letting that abundance show up. And here are a few more quick-fire mistakes to avoid. Don't let your bank account write your mental script. Don't give doubt even an inch of headspace. Don't mistake daydreaming for taking disciplined action. And this is a big one. Stop worrying about the how. The how is not your job. Your job is to be obsessed with the what and the why, and to do the work right in front of you today. The how has a funny way of showing up when you do. So, there it is, the complete blueprint. It's not magic, it's a science. It's precise, and it absolutely works if you work it. The principles are laid out, the steps are clear. The only thing left to figure out is you. You have the plan. The only question now is, what are you going to do with it? If you have a book in mind that should be added to our list, comment below. If this blueprint helped you, subscribe, like, and build with us. More blueprints are coming. Stay intentional, stay consistent. We are doing this one book at a time. And remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So share this with them and grow together. Real progress becomes stronger when it is shared. Build your life one blueprint at a time. You do not attract what you want, you attract what you do.